Hey guys, welcome back to the Laker family, where I'm going to be detailing my thoughts on last night's game between the Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Uh, it was a very entertaining game, especially on our end. There were a lot of highlight, entertaining plays throughout this whole game. I'm just uh, more so impressed thus far of what I'm seeing from my team. It's night and day, and it's what our Laker fans have been hoping to see. This is what we've been dreaming about for the last 6 years or so, and it's uh it's it's an exhilarating feeling to know that we're finally back on top. We literally are back on top, guys. Um, we got the best record in the league at 12-2. Um, and I don't see us stopping. I don't see the train stopping no time soon, especially as long as our guys stay healthy. Um, Kuzma had an unfortunate eye injury last night. Looked like he got poked in the eye, and it was bleeding real bad. He had to end up exiting the game and never return. So that's a concern because he had been picking up his level of play over the past 3 or 4 games or so. We were starting to see the progression of the old Kuzma returning. So hopefully that doesn't stunt any part of his growth, or him getting back into full game shape. We need to get him back healthy as soon as possible. Um, I talked about a guy that I was most impressed about, um, that I was most impressed with last night's game, Anthony Davis. This to me was his total full game. Like this was to me his best all around game that he put together last night. I know he had that big game when he shot like 26 or 27 free throws, 40 points, and all those rebounds. That was great, but to me, he showed his whole repertoire this time around. It was mid-range falling. His three shot was wet, which it has been like the last 2 games or so. His 3-point shot has really come on, and that's big. If Anthony Davis starts knocking down that 3-point shot at that type of clip he shot last night, look out. Best big man in the NBA, hands down. As long as he stays healthy, um, he's quick. He ran the fast break like a deer. And it was numerous fast breaks. The guy was just sprinting out past guards, to get easy dishes from LeBron, dunks and stuff. His mid range was on point, and not only that, the defensive side, he put all that together as far as with the defense as well. 4 steals, 2 blocks. Did y'all see what he did to Steven Adams? I know Steven Adams is not like one of those top scoring big men, but to hold Steven Adams, a quality big man, to 2 points, 6 rebounds, that's big time. Anthony Davis is he's putting his money where his mouth is. He made the claim that he wanted to be the defensive player of the year, and he's backing it up. At this point it's looking like he's hands down the best defensive player overall in the league. And if he keeps this up, he will lead the league in blocks. The guy's just doing everything for us. He's been spectacular. He had to nurse that shoulder injury, the past 4 games or so. But last night I didn't see any. It didn't look like I saw any laboring or anything like that. So that's good news. That's great news. If that shoulder injury is like, kind of dissipating, if it's not nagging him as much. But great job for Anthony Davis. LeBron James, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals. The man is still on his unbelievable MVP run. Uh, it's just amazing. It's very amazing at what he's still doing. He had some crazy highlight dunks on there. He had that one pass from that lob he caught from Rondo right before the half. That was dope. The guy is just unbelievable. I can't. There's not enough words to explain what he's doing, capable of doing, and he's still continuing to show people who's the best. You know, we don't want to hear Kawhi no more. We don't want to hear that Giannis or whoever. We don't want to hear that no more because he's making y'all eat y'all words every game. The only flaw he had last night was the 7 turnovers, which was at some critical moments in the fourth quarter. It kind of helped spur that Thunder run. They kind of got close. I think the closest they got was 2 points. The whole game felt like we would go up 10 points and then the Thunder would either call a timeout, and fight their way back into the game. And then we'll go back up 10 more points again, and then here comes the Thunder again. We'll go back 10 points again. Here comes the Thunder again. It's like we couldn't ever get that lead past 10. And then, the turnovers in the fourth quarter surely didn't help that. But I still never felt like the Thunder were going to pull out an upset or nothing like that, even when they got, closest 2 or 3 points. Because this year we've shown the veteran side of a team. Yes, we did have younger, more depth and talent, across the board last year, but they've been replaced with wily vets that's been around, that's been on championship teams, and they know how to pull out these close games. And along with Frank Vogel, this team has shown to not let leads cost them a game. They know how to get a lead, keep it. They've shown they know how to win in clutch situations, close minute situations. Frank Vogel has done a terrific job, and I think he deserves a lot more credit than what he's getting so far. I've been highly impressed with Frank Vogel's approach to this team's defense. That is the main thing to me, is his approach to, he has these guys, everybody on his team focused, locked in defensively. I can't say enough about the coaching staff at this point. So just keep that up, Frank Vogel. I love what you're doing. Your substitution patterns. Just getting guys, putting guys in the right position to be successful. Knowing when to stick with certain guys, even though they're struggling, because you know that they're going to eventually pay off. People like Caldwell Pope. Ever since I made that video about let's get behind KCP, because he had been playing horribly, he put up a stretch of, like, I think it's this is the fourth straight game now where he's came out and just looked like a totally different player now. He looks now like an actual asset, like an actual good asset to a championship roster team, the way he's playing. Defense, lockdown defense, fighting over screens, knocking down shots now. He made 3 3-pointers. He was 3 for 4 from 3-point range, 13 points. So that's big time. Keep that up, KCP. We don't need you falling back into another slump, because you're finally showing some type of promise. Danny Green had 5 points, hit a 3-pointer, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He only played 21 minutes. I would like Danny Green's points to kind of be maybe in the 10-point range, 12-point range. For the type of money he's getting paid. I know his value is mostly on the defensive end, but we still need at least maybe 3 threes attempts, at least attempt like 3 or 4 threes a game, to keep other teams' defenses honest when they're playing our starting lineup. So that gives more room for Anthony Davis and LeBron James to operate. Dwight Howard, McGee, they came in, gave us some good minutes. Frank Vogel put JaVale McGee on Gallinari. It worked in some instances, but other instances Gallinari ate there a little bit, and that's due to the lack of foot speed on JaVale McGee. It wasn't a bad idea per se, because it wasn't the best idea, but it also wasn't a bad idea because you have JaVale McGee there to counter what they're doing. It's like they have to react to what we're doing. So we're bigger on the floor. They tried to kill us with Gallinari with foot speed against JaVale McGee, but we in turn killed them on the boards with JaVale McGee on the other end. So it was a give and take with that situation. So it wasn't too bad of a decision. We shot great from the field. 45% from 3, 48% from the field overall. We got to get that free throw percentage up, though. 63% as a team. Stuff like that comes back to bite you if you don't get those free throws up to par. But overall, it was an entertaining game. It was a little bit closer than what I would like. But we played them again, I believe, Thursday. So we have film on them now. We kind of got a feel of how they like to do things. So this time we should go out and just put our foot on their throat. That's the sign of a good championship team. But I think I covered the bulk of you guys. And I'll be looking forward to get back with y'all on the next recap after we play the Thunder again. Give y'all some more good content and my thoughts on that game. But thank y'all for joining me today. And as always, if y'all would like to join the Laker family, like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Hey, I got muscles like